welcome back, guys. Bless upon ourselves. Welcome back to another video, guys. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, please go now and subscribe to the channel now. Like up the video, them now. Share up the video, them now. Comment on the videos, guys, and hit that bell so you get notification on when we drop new videos. Right when me and my two boys drop new videos. So as you can see from the title below, it is a story. This is a story time video, and in this story time, I will be telling you guys about the reason why I became a child of God. Right? So in this video, I will telling you guys the reason why I became a child of God. So come hear my story now. I just a blessing, bless upon yourself.
Subscribe, like, comment, and share.
So guys, alright. My journey starting, I got baptized in 2020, December 2020. That's what my journey started as a child of God. In December 2020 when I got baptized. But from the reason why I became a child of God started in July of that year. July 2020 when my mother died. Right? So in July 2020 my mother died, and when my mother died, my whole world shattered. My whole world was crumbled. Because my mother, it was my best friend, she was my everything. I could have tell her any and everything, and she would have give me advice, and she would have tell me stuff too, and I give her my advice or my opinion upon the situation. So being the last, the smallest or the last child from my mother, how that is. We was always together. And when my mother died, I said me enter my world late dark. It's like I'm going out, I lock myself in a dark room, and it dark and it dark and it dark. And I was so depressed, guys, so depressed. I'm meeting McCain, guys. This is Jamaican cane. This is where you get sugar from. And so I got so depressed. And I enter into that dark moment. A lot of people would see me smile or I look alright to them, but the inside was eating out. As I would describe it, I was a madman in a clean clothes, right? Madman in a clean clothes. So, when she died now, I got so depressed, and I was there, going along. Each day I was getting more depressed and more depressed. I just go on because I had my two sons to take care of. I had my two boys to take care of. So that's the reason why I was getting up every day and so. But I remember now, in that dark moment, she dreamed me one night and she said, "Oops, what is? Remember I'm a prayer warrior, remember I'm a prayer warrior." And I'm like, okay. And she said, "Remember I'm a prayer, guys. If me don't remember my mother for nothing, I remember say she's a praying woman. I say she pray for every and anything. And when she a pray, I remember I know what she a pray for. And she love to pray. Say me no remember for nothing else. Me remember I say she love prayer as she's been loved for a lot more stuff. But I remember my mother as a praying woman, and that's where I get the prayingness from. That's where I adapt it from, and I started to learn to pray for myself. As my mother was also a child of God, and for me know myself, I go to church with my mother. So basically I grew up in the church because I used to go along. Even when my mother now go to church, in my community, the the children in the community always go to church. I always get up and go to church. My sister and brother them and our friends get up and go to church. So we're always going to church. And I remember now, as I said, I got the dream and she said that to me. And in that time now, I got up and I remember I just started to talking to God. Every moment and every chance I got. Just like I'm just here talking to you guys, I just sit in my room and sometimes I look at my mother picture, sometimes me in the mirror attack, but just attack. Every moment I get in the bathroom, I was talking and just expressing how I feel, because me never express it to nobody, me never express it to no one. So I start express to God, and he became my best friend. He became my best friend, and that's when I really get to know God. And he became my best friend at that time. And each time it come like a weight start lifting off my shoulder, and in that dark place, the light started to take time, peep till it started shining inside. And I was there, and I was still talking to God. So I remember one Wednesday, my daddy is at me asleep. I'm just jump out of my sleep and eat it for go fasting. I'm jump up, I'm start get ready. Pay put on my clothes, and I reach a fasting. When I reach a fasting, I was there worshiping and praying and talking, and there, and the pastor came. It's like God already spoken to her and tell her, say, this is one of my child. She's going to convert over unto me. She's going to come over unto me. She's going to give her life unto me. And when I went to church, the pastor take me and she carry me, go at the altar, she pray for me, and it's like she prayed for me, and she knew at that moment that I was ready to give my life over to God. Remember, I'm not telling nobody, I'm not telling nobody. So for sure, God work in mischievous ways, guys. God work in mischievous ways. That following Sunday, when I went to church, and pastor was calling out the names and the persons that was going to be baptized. I think it was a week after that, 2 weeks. I don't remember. Oh, sure. And when she called my name, I stand up and I'm like, really? And at the same time, I said, oh, she could know that. So I'm thinking about giving over my life unto God. But anyway, I stand up and I went home back. I was telling one of my sister about the idea, what happened at church and so. And I turned to her and I said, I was saying, should I tell pastor that I'm not ready? I'm going to wait till January. I'm going to wait till. And I said, no, you know what? I got to say, God let it have his will and his way in my life. I just want to let God lead me and lead me into the right decision, right? I'm not going to say anything. And if I should baptize on that day, that's the day I'm going to baptize. So I think about me and say, but I'm going to baptize December, January, February, March. Anyway, it's the same thing. I'm giving over my life unto God. So why not do it now? So I just left it alone, and I just leave everything unto God and in God's hands, and I just there, and I continue to go to church. And in December I baptize, and I give my little testimony, and I baptize. And after I baptize, guys, God just change overnight. Me never just just get up and change. But as you go along your journey, you will change, And when I even look back, that is one reason why I gave my life over to God, because God took me out of that dark place. He held on to me and he kept me. And that's when I know that God was a covenant keeping God, and his promise to never leave me nor forsake me, and he never left me and never forsake me in that time. Even when mankind would leave me and forsake me, he never leave me and forsake me, and he carry me out of that moment there. And he's one of the reasons I am here speaking to you guys, giving you guys and telling you guys my story, and I hope this motivates someone, to just look back at what God has done in your life, and the things that he has brought you, and the things that when him carry out, and see that must is a reason for you to hand over your life to God. Because when I look back on it, I say, no man, there's no more in the world but I want for go know about, or I want for go do. I'm already come like me, they already a Christian or a child of God, as I always call myself, a child of God, without even knowing it. Because there's a lot of things I stopped do, a lot of things, even I would say, even my nose, I pierced my nose. And one day my youngest son, him and flip out the ears and it lost. And like, I never care, forget it. Normally I would care when it lost. Forget that ears ring up, but I never care. The all just end up, the piercing just get end up, close up by itself. So God was transforming me without even me knowing it. See guys, God was even transforming me without me even knowing it. So everything just happened for a reason. God was transforming me without even knowing it. You know, and when I look back at my life and the things that I've went through and the things that, you know, God has brought me through, I said this is every reason for God. I have every reason in the world to turn over my life unto God. And as I can say, it's one of my best decisions that I've made up until this day. Yes, the trial and the tribulation come. And I tell you, say, you not have good days, bad days, in between days, you have hard days too. Because you know, say, when you become a child of God, the enemy will come in and try to fight in every way just for you to come over back onto his side, you know. But when you have that determination, then when you remember when God brought it out, and your reason, when you have a reason why you give your life over to God, you see, every time the devil come into you, you remember that reason there. So I'm a determined person. I'm a determined young lady to not give up, to continue on my journey and serving God. Because I'm telling you, God has blessed me also in many ways that I couldn't even imagine. He has opened doors for me also, you know. It's not just financial blessings, emotional, mental, physical blessings, you know. And God have been so good to me despite all of the ups and downs. Yeah, and He has surrounded me with some great people to help me go along my journey. You know, one thing I've learned is that there's no perfect person, there's no perfect Christian. You're going to fall. You might falter also. You're going to falter. But the thing is, God wants us to get back up and acknowledge that, yes, my fault, God, my falter, and I'm asking you for mercy, and I'm asking you to forgive me, right? But don't stay down there and just continue to stay there. Get back up and get back holding on to God. You know, just get back up and hold on to Him. And that's, may I tell you guys, when you have that man in your life, when you got that man in your life, that name, Jesus, I'm telling you guys, you don't need nothing more. So that is my reason of me becoming a child of God, guys. You know, I have others also, but that is one of the main reasons why I became a child of God. You know, and I'm grateful and I'm thankful, and I'm here today to share my story. I hope it inspires someone. You know, I hope someone can look into themselves, look into their life, and see that God is worthy. God is worthy of their praise, the honor, and the glory. So, of the praise, the honor, and the glory. So, guys, this is my reason. As I say, keep on like up the videos, share the videos, and comment on this video. Tell me what you think. But please, guys, please go and subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a family member, subscribe. You know, there's more nice videos coming to you guys. There's more story time and other videos also coming to you guys. So just like the video, subscribe, hit that notification bell, so you can get notification. So see you guys in the next video. Bless up.